But what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here. What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see the thumbnail, man. Like, you were never really gatekept in this space. So, for all the people who think, people was holding me back, the black manosphere white man was holding me back. That's not true. Now, we had this discussion, and I was saying some things about, people think, we have content creators in this space who feel like other content creators put a hex on them. Now, I can say that people were like, don't mess with certain people. But it was for a reason. That person did something to somebody. So it's kind of one of those things where you have a person who, one person and another person decide to work together, and then one person does something very shiesty, and then it's like, nah, I can't mess with you no more. And later on down the line, that person goes, that person talks to someone else and like, yeah, I'm gonna work with such and such. So what you think about him? I know you worked with them before, and it's like, yeah, they did this, and this. If I was you, I probably wouldn't mess with them. But nobody was like, if you mess with them, you never talk to me again. It wasn't that. People were warning people because certain personalities don't mix. And certain people, went like, okay, well, that's what happened with you, so we'll see. What about me? Some of those people got burned in the long run, and some of those people, just split amicably. But the issue that comes out of that is you have people who aren't involved in those instances who seem to come off as people are gate-kept them, like, don't mess with that person. Like, if a person didn't have an interaction with you and you think they were holding you back, you're sadly mistaken. That person don't like me for some odd reason, this, that, and the third. They may not even, some of y'all think people don't like you. There are people in this space that people thought didn't like them, and they were like, no, that's not the case. Like, I can say it personally. Like, when me and O'Shea started talking back in the day, O'Shea thought I didn't like him because I didn't really answer the comments or respond all the time. And back in the day, I just didn't respond when I was making content. That not as far as in the comment section. And I was like, who the heck? Because I remember he had the little Jerry Curl picture. I was like, who is this with this Jerry Curl? So I laughed. It was cool with me, but I was like, I don't know this dude. And then I started seeing him do comments. I was like, oh, that's who that is. And I was like, okay. But me not being a person who reaches out all the time, he took it as I ain't mess with him. But I guess over time, I was showing him just in the way that me and him interacted. No, I rock with you. It's just I'm not a person who's gonna comment all the time. I'm doing that now, but back then I wasn't. But other people, and even me being cool with him, people, oh, you don't like me because of this, that, and the third. It's like, no, that's not it, bro. I don't, it's not that I don't like you. It's the same premise. You get what I'm saying? But some people get caught up in this idea that, if this person blows up, they don't want you to grow. Or if this person grows, they're trying to stifle you from growing. Nobody has that much pull to stop people from watching somebody. This is the internet. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes people just don't rock with people. Like, I remember a while back, I did a video on, sometimes we shadow ban and sometimes people just don't rock with you like they used to. Sometimes, to other people, your content fell off or your content strategy fell off or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, or people wanted, certain things, special effects and this, that, and the third. So, to me, what I've seen is people really thought that somebody was like beating people over the head, If you rock with them, I'm not gonna do this, that, and the third. That's not true. Like, and I will say this: there's been instances where some of the people who said that people were trying to keep them out were actual people who people didn't mess with because they did a lot of scumbag snakish stuff. So there's a segment of guys who did scumbag snake behavior, and then they played stupid to why people weren't really messing with them. They weren't holding them back. They just weren't messing with them. So some of those guys, man, they not letting me through, and it's like, no, 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 you do sucker stuff. They don't even watch you no more. Like, some of these guys think people watch them. They're not watching you because they don't rock with you. They don't even care what you're saying. They don't care what you're doing. They just moved on from dealing with you completely. But some of y'all think that people are like, in a space where black men are shadow banned on YouTube, you're thinking some people are shadow banning people on YouTube. And it's like, no. When's the last time you heard somebody and let me flag your channel to, that happened. I think people went into a flag wars because they was going through personal beef back in the day, and people were flagging each other directly. You get what I'm saying? But not somebody just outside like, you messed with me, I'm gonna mess with you. That's how it was. But this fictitious fantasy ghost, like, ooh, I think he got talent. Ooh, I think he gonna come up. Ooh, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna make sure he never gets past. I'm gonna call that person and that person and that person. You never make it. Like that's not what happened. That's not what's happening. So a lot of y'all, we're not Cartman. Respect my authority. We're not that. That's why I got it in the thumbnail. You know, so just to clear that up, a lot of brothers are on one. You know, think about it. When people grow, their audience grew. They don't have the time, even if they were complete haters, they don't have the time to come downward and make sure you're stuck. They don't have that kind of time. Whatever they did got them more viewers in the algorithm, more and more, and they riding that wave. They're not finna just throw that away because you think that they don't like you. A lot of times what people are doing is just leaving people alone in hopes, hey man, even if I don't like you, I hope you grow, but I'm just not going to participate in it. And if you do, you do. Congratulations. If you don't, you don't. That's not my problem. But I'm done on this. Tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, and try and catch y'all on the next one. Peace. You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna say it again.